A warm welcome to everyone just joining this stream. If you ever come to Zhangjiajie and you've got the time and the guts, these are the master saying sites. Before tourism arrived, this was a sacred mountain for the Tujia ethnic group. During festivals or whenever life felt tough, Tujia people will come here to quietly make wishes. Something you just feel rather than say out loud. Here the saying goes like that: every meeting is a destiny, even though we are only meeting online. I hope good fortune follows you when you visit here. So you can see the mountains are entirely wrapped in a rolling sea of clouds, with layers of cliffs like a giant natural wall. You may not feel it through the tiny screen, but if you get the chance to come here, don't miss it. Always, as I was saying, in Zhangjiajie, every season is a masterpiece. Spring is full of vibrant life. Summer brings cool breezes through these lushy gorges, and autumn just paints all the hills gold with the feeling of a harvest. You can even pick kiwi fruits on your hike. That's super sweet. Let's have a look at all these stunning mountains, clouds rolling like a fairyland. It's full of magic. Hello from UK. Thank you. Thanks to all the friends joining us. People say Zhangjiajie is a natural oxygen bar, and that's true. As you can see, the forest coverage here is over 95%. Years ago, researchers from the US tested our air and found over 30,000 negative oxygen ion per cubic meter. It's pure refreshing. Glad to see you again. Got double moments? Hi, hello. Yes, exactly. I think this video will offer you a better view. I can see the mist very clearly surrounding all the mountains. You can see the rolling sea of clouds. Absolutely breathtaking. Many people would worry about visiting here when it snows, thinking it might spoil the fun. But I promise, every season here is super stunning. If you want that unique photo, and the most magic moment is right after rain because you can see the sea of clouds wrapping all the mountains. When it's right after rain, you can see the mist lifts and the mountains emerge, and that's the best point. Once the sun peaks out, you see waves of cloud just wrapping all these peaks, half hidden and half revealed, just like in Chinese we have the brush strokes. It's just like the brush strokes from a living painting. I can see the splashes of colors. Every plant here actually clings to the cracks in the rock, so it keeps Zhangjiajie green all year round, like spring that never ends. So Zhangjiajie's peak is very lushy and very lively, has its own charm. This magic and fairy-like peaks, they are actually they were actually formed over 380 million years. So it carries strength and good energy for everyone. It's entirely wrapped in a rolling sea of clouds, with layers of cliffs like a giant wall. It's like the wall guarding against the Asian invaders. I'll tell you a very wild story about the Oolong Mountain and the Oolong village there. Back in 2019, um, in one night around 8:30, a huge clap of thunder struck the Oolong village and set the whole place in fire. And the fire raged for 3 days and nights. No matter how people tried, they couldn't put it out. I'm saying that nature has its own power, and we should always keep a sense of respect. Respect the nature and protect our nature. Someone asked me what is the best season to visit Zhangjiajie. Honestly, Zhangjiajie is beautiful all year round. It's not me bragging. It's true. Every season has its own magic. In spring, everything bursts back to life, and every peak in spring feels alive with fresh energy. In summer, and you can feel um, the cool breezes through the mountains, through the gorges. In autumn, you can also enjoy the harvest view. And in winter, you can see all the snow-capped mountains, and the rivers are just frozen for miles. It feels like a really icy place. You are like stepping straight into a fairy tale. And especially when the sunlight hits the icy branches, they just sparkle like crystals. It's just like a childhood memory. Thank you for your like, got double moments. Thanks always. This rolling sea of clouds is absolutely breathtaking. Really breathtaking. Here's how you can tell that the Zhangjiajie's peak trees grow right out of the rock. Their roots gripping cracks with no soil at all. In China, we have an old verse which goes like, hold fast to the mountain, root deep in the stone, through storms and gales, stay strong. If you take a closer look, can you just spot like a bare peak with no trees? No, definitely not. This landscape is so unique and is listed as the UNESCO's World Natural Heritage Site. Anywhere you go, you can see trees growing from rock. That's Zhangjiajie. keep commenting in Chinese. Would you like me to say it in Chinese? Commentary. Oh, you want me to preserve the Chinese commentary? This is Zhangjiajie Cableway, passing eight famous sites. One peak looks like an old man in traditional robes, a teacup before him, waiting patiently. Some say for 380 million years to welcome travelers. Others call it the father and son rock, as if a dad is gently guiding his child while greeting friends from all over. They are truly spectacular.